अस्सलामुअलैकुम दोस्तों, जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कोविड-19 एक पेंडेमिक है और इस वक्त पूरी दुनिया इसकी लपेट में है। अल जजीरा टीवी के मुताबिक कोविड-19 से मरने वालों की तादाद 95,000 हो चुकी है और अभी तक कंफर्म केसेस की तादाद 16 लाख को क्रॉस कर चुकी है। सारी आलमी ताकतें इंक्लूडिंग रूस, चीन, अमेरिका और इंग्लैंड इसके आगे बेबस दिखाई दे रही हैं, जबकि अमेरिका और इंग्लैंड में हर रोज 1,000 से ऊपर लोगों की मौत हो रही है। लेकिन ये बात बहुत कम लोग जानते हैं कि अमेरिका ही के सदर बुश 2005 में अपने मुल्क को इस बीमारी से खबरदार कर चुके थे। वो एक 2005 में वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंस में बता रहे होते हैं कि दुनिया एक फ्लू पेंडेमिक को फेस करेगी, उससे पहले हमें उस पेंडेमिक की तैयारी करनी है। वो बताते हैं कि हमें अपने हेल्थ सिस्टम को बेहतर करना होगा और उस बीमारी से बचाव के लिए आज से ही कोशिश करनी होगी। आइए आप वो वीडियो दिखाते हैं जिसमें सदर बुश वर्ल्ड फ्लू पेंडेमिक के बारे में दुनिया को खबरदार कर रहे होते हैं।
It is vital that our nation discuss and address the threat of pandemic flu now. There is no pandemic flu in our country or in the world at this time. But if we wait for a pandemic to appear, it will be too late to prepare. Scientists and doctors cannot tell us where or when the next pandemic will strike or how severe it'll be. But most agree at some point we are likely to face another pandemic. A pandemic is a lot like a forest fire. If caught early, it might be extinguished with limited damage. If allowed to smolder undetected, it can grow to an inferno that spreads quickly beyond our ability to control it. Our strategy is designed to meet three critical goals. First, we must detect outbreaks that occur anywhere in the world. Second, we must protect the American people by stockpiling vaccines and antiviral drugs and improve our ability to rapidly produce new vaccines against a pandemic strain. And third, we must be ready to respond at the federal, state, and local levels in the event that a pandemic reaches our shores. To meet these three goals, our strategy will require the combined efforts of government officials and public health, medical, veterinary, and law enforcement communities, and the private sector. It will require the active participation of the American people, and it will require the immediate attention of the United States Congress so we can have the resources in place to begin implementing this strategy right away. And one day, many lives could be needlessly lost because we failed to act today. By preparing now, we can give our citizens some peace of mind knowing that our nation is ready to act at the first sign of danger, and that we have the plans in place to prevent and, if necessary, withstand an influenza pandemic. In a pandemic, an infection carried by one person can be transmitted to many other people, and so every American must take personal responsibility for stopping the spread of the virus. To provide Americans with more information about pandemics, we're launching a new website, pandemicflu.gov. That ought to be easy for people to remember. pandemicflu.gov. The website will keep our citizens informed about the preparations underway, steps they can take now to prepare for a pandemic, and what every American can do to decrease their risk of contracting and spreading the disease in the event of an outbreak. A pandemic is unlike other natural disasters. Outbreaks can happen simultaneously in hundreds or even thousands of locations at the same time. And unlike storms or floods, which strike in an instant and then recede, a pandemic can continue spreading destruction in repeated waves that can last for a year or more.